What's up, ladies and gentlemen, Town Nation back here with another video, as today we are bringing you another Wwe 2K19 video. Now I apologise for the delay and I apologise for the inactivity on the channel lately, but we're getting back into it now. I have been busy on the Twitch as well, but let's not waste any more time and get straight into this Wwe 2K19 video, because a lot of people have been asking me, can you do an overview on everything? So that's what we're here to do today, and we're kicking it off with all the overalls that have been announced so far for the game in Wwe 2K19. So first off, we're going to start off with the cover star himself, the phenomenal WWE Champion, AJ Styles, as he is a 91 rated. And we go on to the Riot Squad. As the leader of the Riot Squad, Ruby Riot is overall 80, which I think is pretty good. 3 increase from last year. We've also got Liv Morgan making her WWE Games debut, who comes in at an overall 71. Then we have the other member of the Riot Squad also making a WWE Games debut, Sarah Logan, and she comes in at an overall 70. So not too bad. I quite like Ruby Riot's rating there. But let's move on as we go into the Monster Among Men, Braun Strowman, as he's an 89 rated. That is one up from 88 last year. So it's an increase. I think it should be in the 90s, but it's an increase which is better than nothing at all. Then we go on to somebody else who's making his in-ring WWE Games debut, as NXT's sensation, the Velveteen Dream, comes in at an overall 80. Now for a developmental NXT guy, that is not too bad. Personally, I'd have him at 82, but it is what it is. Then we go on to the extraordinary man that can do extraordinary things, Finn Balor, as he comes in at an overall 85, which is actually a decrease from his 88 overall last year. So the first superstar to have a decrease, but from his WWE booking it makes sense. But I think a lot of people will be upping that once the accelerator comes out. But he does look phenomenal in the game. Then we've got two other superstars making their debuts, the Street Profits, as Montez Ford comes in at an overall 72, and the tag team partner Angelo Dawkins, obviously, a 72 overall rating as well. Again for NXT, I think that's too low if you want me to be honest. I put them at about a 76. I might be upping that myself a little bit up to about 75, 76. I think 72 is way too low. But they are in NXT, so it is understandable, so we'll have to wait and see for that. Then we go on to the Pirate Princess, Kairi Sane, who comes in at a 79 overall. Again, she's in NXT, that's what you've got to take into consideration. It's not too bad, but if I was to choose Kairi Sane's overall, I think it'd be about an 80. So I think it'd be up to by 1. So no con points from me, really. 79 makes sense for the Pirate Princess, but obviously, like in 2K18, they had people who was a champion have their overalls increased by holding the championship. So if that's the same thing, then the NXT Women's Championship should push Kairi Sane's overall up to what we all want it to be, 80, 81, around that mark. But the former NXT North American Champion Adam Cole, baby, comes in at an overall 81. Obviously, the leader of the Undisputed Era. I'm quite happy with that overall, if you guys want me to be honest. Now, obviously, we all dream that these guys could be 88, 89, 90. But if we're talking realism, he's in NXT, and I think an 81 is a considerable rating for Adam Cole. I think that's one that they've got pretty accurate. We'll also move on to the NXT Tag Team Champions. Now first off, we have Kyle O'Reilly coming in at an overall 79. Not too shabby at all. 79. It's decent. I think it should be like 80, but not too many con points from me for Kyle O'Reilly. And Bobby Fish, not Roderick Strong, but Bobby Fish comes in at an overall 77. Now obviously, Bobby Fish has been out with an injury, so that's what you've got to take into consideration, and sometimes these overalls are around the bucket. So I think if he was back, he'd be the same overall as Kyle O'Reilly, and I think that's what I'll do once I get the accelerator. That I'll make Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly the same overall. I'll probably push Bobby Fish up to a 79 and keep Adam Cole at an 81. It just makes sense. But yes, the undisputed era, Adam Cole 81, Kyle O'Reilly 79, and Bobby Fish at a 77. So not too many complaints there really. Next up though, we go on to the former NXT Women's Champion Shayna Baszler as she comes in at an 81 overall. Now I think that is very, very good for Shayna Baszler. She deserves that overall. That's probably what I'd have put her as. So I'm quite happy with that overall, and she looks phenomenal in the game as well. So up next we go on to Rusev from Rusev Day, the man that's hosting the WWE 2K19 roster reveal, and he comes in at the same overall that he did last year and in 84. Now he's had WWE Championship opportunities, and in my opinion since he's turned face he's got a lot better in his character and his booking has been better, so I'll probably up that to around an 86. So that'll probably be up to on my behalf, but it looks phenomenal in the game and it looks like he's got a new entrance as well, which is always great. And last but not least, we go on to Lana from Lana Day, because Lana is the best! Lana #1. But not in the overall. She's the worst out of everyone at the moment, as Lana comes in at an overall 70. Now, she has wore that attire before. She has had short hair before, but everyone's used to her having long hair, and I think that's why there's a lot of complaints about it. But she comes in at an overall 70. So if you did enjoy this video, make sure to like it and show your support. Comment down below what you think is the most accurate rating that has been unveiled so far for WWE 2K19. Make sure to officially join the nation by subscribing to the channel for more WWE 2K19 content. And until the next one, guys, we will catch you all in the next one.